Hey, today I want to talk to you about something that so many of us feel. Hey, I go through it myself, and that's simply the fear of this business. The fear of doing certain deals, the fear of doing certain strategies, the fear of doing certain techniques. And it doesn't just like start and stop in the beginning. All the way through this business, individuals, investors, beginning investors, savvy investors experience it. So let me tell you about a deal that I just got done doing. Actually, I'm still in this deal, but how that sense of sometimes not knowing something should not prevent you from doing something. So it's a deal that I bought, really now it's been about 3 months ago. And when I bought this property, the intention was to sell the property and be out of the deal. Well, guess what? Months into the deal, I'm still in the deal. And here's my point. There's two things that happened in this deal that even though it went totally sideways on me, that I'm still very comfortable about being in a deal. Number one, I was able to afford the mistake I made. Number two, I had a backup plan. So here's what happened. I bought the property, we were supposed to sell it. Turns out it was a kind of a disaster. Bought it wrong, overpaid it, we're not able to sell it. I could afford it. You know, I could afford to lose the money I had in this deal. Now, obviously, it's almost impossible to lose all the money you put in real estate, but you know, if you look at it from a worst case scenario, I could afford to take that loss. The second thing is I had a backup plan. The backup plan is very simple. We put a tenant in there, now it's cash flowing. Not a great ROI, but A, I could afford it. B, I had a backup plan, and now my money's making some money on the money I have in it. So that's the way I want you to look at it. Don't let fear get in the way of you doing real estate. Don't let fear get in the way of you doing deals. Think about it from two perspectives. One, what's the worst case scenario, and can you afford the worst case scenario? Look, don't get into $1 million deal and put your name on the line if you don't have $1 million to lose. But it's okay to get into a $20,000 deal and put your name in the line if you can afford $20,000. I guess it's the same thing with $1 million. So make sure you can afford the worst case scenario. The second thing is have a backup plan. Backup plan, if something does go wrong, what's the alternative? Again, the alternative for me, keep money in the deal, cash flow, make somewhat of a return. Never, ever, ever let fear get in the way of you doing deals. Make sure you can afford worst case scenario. Number two, make sure you got a plan if something bad does go wrong. Hey, I hope that helps. You guys know what we do here. We do deals. We do a ton of deals. We can help you in two ways. Number one, if you're looking to buy real estate off-market deals in the Georgia market. It doesn't matter if you're in Georgia yourself, if you're regional, national, international. We sell off-market properties that we have here to literally people and individuals and companies that span the globe. So by now you should see my email scroll across the screen. If you want to be on our buyers list and be notified every time we get one of these deals, just send me an email and just simply say, hey, add me to the buyers list. Second thing we could do is we could help you build very, very sophisticated real estate investment businesses. Whether you want to kind of start out small and just do a couple deals here and there, or whether you want to build a big business like we have here, we could help you there. So if you want to know more about how we could help you develop those kind of businesses, again, send me an email and just tell me about what you got going on, what your situation is, and what we could possibly do to help you. Again, do not ever let fear get in the way. Worst case scenario and a backup plan if something goes wrong. Thank you.